taking Hunt TV to a whole nother level. TP Outdoors Adventures. Look out!
TP Outdoors Adventures, brought to you by Ryan Chevrolet and by TP Outdoors True Value.
Welcome to this week's TP Outdoors Adventures. Well, you hear me say a lot of times that I have my favorite episode of the year. I'm here with John Nolan. John, this is my favorite episodes of the year.
Good to hear it.
We had the Wounded Warrior hunt this last weekend. We had 22 hunters come in. They was able to take 26 deer, and then also we took them duck hunting. So I got John here. John, first, you're a veteran yourself, and you spend countless hours every year putting together these hunts. Man, thank you.
Thank
you.
you.
Do a tireless effort and do a great job getting this together for these guys.
Thank you all. Getting it on film and getting it out to everybody else who wants to see it and the families that participated, that's just as important as actually going out there and doing it. Something they can take home and brag
I know,
about.
just listening to the guys sitting there at lunch, being around these guys and listening to a lot of their stories, and they don't even know you're listening. They're sitting there talking about things that have went on while they were serving, but also going on today with the VA and different things. And let me tell you, you need to talk to some of these guys and find out what's going on with some of the problems they have with the VA. Some of them have great experiences, but sometimes the paperwork's just overwhelming for these guys to take care of like they should be. I know there's no paperwork on this deal. We bring them, take them hunting. You're a big part of that. They come and have a big time, and it makes a difference in their life.
It does. It's from the first hunt to this one. There's been countless stories of that. And I'm going to quote her one more time, but being outdoors cracked a window open in her soul that had been nailed shut, and that's just powerful from one person's perspective. But when you get 22 of them that all experience the same thing.
And, she was on her first hunt, and I won't call her name, but she was here this year, and I could definitely see the difference in her eyes and just a smile, and the way she acted in a crowd was completely different than what it was the first time we took her hunting last year. So let's talk a little bit about some of the people we got. There was 22 hunters, and we had 5 of us camera guys out there trying to cover 22 hunters. Of course, we didn't get to hunt with them all, and believe me, we wanted to, but it's impossible to have one day to get this done. I think first we had Chris Woodall. He's one of the camera guys for us. He went with Deanna. And
right.
She was one that we gave us a new gun to. She didn't have a gun. She was coming up. Her husband hunts, so you were going to loan her your gun. And we was able through Sports South and TP Outdoors to give her a brand new rifle. And I thought tears were going to come to her eyes when we gave her that gun.
They did. She did what she could to keep them back, but she did. She had never had that much of a thank you before.
Have you ever hunted before? Did you get to hunt much?
I did as a kid, but hunting tomorrow will be the first time I've hunted since I was 17. I won't tell you how long ago that was.
So John was telling me that you're going to borrow one of his rifles.
Yes,
Is
sir.
that correct?
I've never had my own,
Never had
I'm
your own
excited to be able to borrow his and get to do this.
We're going to do better than that. There's a sporting goods company called Sports South in Shreveport, Louisiana, and also TP Outdoors decided that since you're going to have to borrow a gun, you served our country, this is just a small token of what we want to do for you. So there's your brand new scope with a gun and scope with an icon on it. All you need to go sight it in.
Thank you so much. Thank you. No, that's a hugging one.
Before joining Deanna's hunt, let's go out to the Ouachita Parish Sheriff's Office's range, where all the hunters were presented with gifts and a great dinner, and then were able to sight in the rifles for the hunt.
Mike, buddy, appreciate you coming down. Where'd you come from? Florida, right?
Ohio.
Ohio. Well, you're used to this cold weather we got down here. No wonder why you don't have a big jacket on.
I brought it with me.
Yeah, I hear you. That's good. We're going to have a great hunt tomorrow. What kind of gun you shoot tomorrow?
My buddy's 7 mag.
7 mag. All right, I already killed a deer. Well, Louisiana, we don't allow our Special Force Wounded Warrior, our heroes, to shoot our buddy's gun. So a company called Sports South is a sporting goods distributor here in Louisiana, and also TP Outdoors want to present you with a brand new rifle with a Nikon scope. Shoot that and you can take it home with you after that.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We'll kill a big deer with it tomorrow. Good luck and thank you for your service.
Several of the warriors were able to bring their sons along for the hunt. Wow. Being able to host not only a wounded warrior, but getting to see them hunt and spend time in the outdoors with their kids is really something special.
I'm sorry, buddy. You're not going to be able to shoot tomorrow. I'm serious.
Where y'all hunting at tomorrow? At which place?
Yep, Tuck.
Yep, Tuck.
Yes, sir.
I'll get you a scope out here.
Sir?
I'll get you a scope out here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Bill was honored to be able to get Ethan a new scope for his rifle. Ethan was able to take his first deer while hunting with his warrior hero dad, Mike Thomas, on this hunt. From the looks of these pictures, I think Ethan and his dad will be enjoying many years of hunting together. Ish had never shot a muzzleloader and was not expecting the recoil and all that smoke. Well, Ish, old buddy, just wait until you see the damage that it inflicts on a deer.
So we're out here waiting for the monster buck of the day. We've seen 3 does so far. One of them looked pretty big but was too far away to shoot. So we're just sitting here waiting, checking all of our new angles and making sure we can catch the biggest buck we can. Trying to stay warm in our nice stand. We're the first ones hunting in here, so it should be good shooting for us today. There's a small doe right in the fire lane. Watch her for a little bit, maybe something bigger will come out. Well, we didn't get any shots off this morning. Saw about 6 does out there, but they were too far away. So we're going to take a break and head in and get some food. Go ahead and warm up a little bit and then come back this evening. Hopefully we'll get a shot then.
Deanna was packing up to leave, and now Flip has spotted a deer in the food plot. Now that's a smile of one happy Army soldier.
So we're packing up and getting ready to leave. We already put up the binos and getting all our gear back on to head out. And my trusty cameraman here looks over his shoulder and sees a big doe out here. So we decided we're going to take this one shot that we've gotten through the whole morning. And I just dropped this big doe on his first shot, so I'm excited to go see how big she is.
Deanna's husband Joshua, who is an Army vet that served and was injured in Iraq, has come out to join Deanna in the recovery of her deer.
I've seen that deer several times.
Oh, you got spikes. They got spikes?
No, she's got a unicorn.
Sure didn't get that.
Sit right. Yeah. I started to shoot him one day. I was going to shoot a doe and he come out there and run them off. Stay right.
Thank you, Dick Brown and 4B Ranch, for saying thanks to these American heroes by allowing them to enjoy the great outdoors on your property.
Well, John, that was awesome. Chris was able to get some great footage of Deanna. You know, she went back out after that. Chris went and hunted with another warrior that afternoon, and she was able to take a doe that afternoon. So she was able to take 2 deer in one day. You know, she's still, you tell me, still serving in the Navy. Is that correct?
She is. She's been involved in the Navy Seabees in Afghanistan and Iraq, and is now going to school full time, but is part of the Naval Reserve.
You know, I think we covered a little bit of this. I don't know if you caught her or not, but her and her husband, both, they take these dogs that they get from shelters, and they recover these dogs or save these dogs' lives and bring them in and train them, and then they go out and help other vets that have PTSD and other ailments to be able to survive in today's economy. Just a great couple, great to be around, and congratulations, Deanna, on a great deer.
Big time. Great couple of dogs, too.
While the warriors are spending the day out hunting, Veteran and organizer of this event, John Nolan, got a chance to take some of the family members of our heroes out for a special lunch with Miss Kay from Duck Dynasty and for a tour of the Duck Commander Warehouse. Thanks to all the family members of our military. We understand that family members of our military make huge sacrifices so that their loved ones can protect and serve this great country. After a good breakfast, some instructions and prayers from the good folks from the Army Corps of Engineers, our hero hunters are loaded on a trailer and then taken to their stands. It's going to be a good morning to hunt.
John, the next thing we're going to show everybody is I had the privilege to be able to hunt with Jack Fanning, just an awesome individual. One of the stories, sitting around lunch, there's a guy there named Ish, and I think Ish has 2 silver stars.
Ish is the highest decorated Air Force person to date.
Really? Well, I was sitting there talking to him, and he's really good friends with with Jack, and I was asking, where did y'all meet? He said, let me tell you a story where we met. He said, I think it was in Afghanistan, I'm not positive, but he was taking heavy fire, and he had a 50 caliber, and he's up there battling. And he says he had 6 radios around his neck. And he was calling for help from everywhere he could get it. Well, a helicopter landed behind him. He said, here comes this one guy running out of the helicopter, runs up behind whatever Ish is in, and says, where are they? And he says, they're over that hill. And he's taking fire. And he says, Jack takes off by himself and runs over this hill. And he says, it's the dangest firefight he's ever seen come out. And then here comes Jack back, and the enemy's gone.
Yeah.
He says the baddest dude he's ever seen. And then Jack is injured actually in a training exercise. I think they were doing a high altitude jump at night and got injured, and he's a paraplegic. And go from somebody that's that bad and that type personality, and to see Jack today and be able to talk with him, hunt with him, he's a great personality, a great guy, and I'm just privileged to hunt with him.
He is an inspiration to everybody, really. I mean, to fall from 3,000 feet in a training accident and live to tell about it's one thing, but to pay it forward like Jack does with not only his good spirit, but his actions, saying nothing holds him back still.
Yeah, just an awesome guy. Well, let's go to the hunt, and I hope y'all enjoy this hunt with Jack.
Ronnie and Jack worked together to get Jack's gun mounted and adjusted for the morning hunt. Now, if the deer will just cooperate, our hero might just get one.
Riding the blind now, got Jack Fanning here. They're all rigged out. Ronnie, you got them ready, buddy. I'm ready. Appreciate y'all letting me come this morning with you. Jack, man, big buckfish will come out. We're going to get one, ain't we?
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
I'm hoping to get a big one.
All right, we're going to fix and break daylight here in any minute. Turn the cameras off. We're going to get ready. Y'all stay tuned. This is going to be exciting. Man, I sure appreciate you. Right. This is an honor.
This is great.
deer heard the motor that moves Jack's gun as he was taking aim on the doe. Doggone it. Maybe Jack will get another chance later.
I think it's about 10:30 by the time we head on back to the camp. We had some deer.
Right.
We were sitting here and they went by on the four-wheelers while I got to pick up some other guys, and we started unpacking, got the gun all unhooked, and what happened?
They show. Here they come.
Here they come. It must have been 10 or 15 deer. And
We called it as soon as we were going to take the rifle off. We knew they'd be coming, and sure as heck we took it off, and here they come.
man, that was 3 really big bucks too, but that just makes me excited for this afternoon. We're going to find them this afternoon, maybe get one of them.
Get them this afternoon.
There you go, buddy. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be back after some lunch. Maybe go warm up a little bit. We'll be back, kill some deer this afternoon.
Right on.
Right on.
After a quick lunch, the hero hunters are headed back to the stand for a cold afternoon of hunting.
Hey, Jack. Yeah. Is it warmed up any over here yet, buddy?
Yes, sir.
We're out here. It's the second afternoon, actually the first afternoon. We hunted this morning with Jack and saw some deer. Didn't get a chance to take a deer up this afternoon. I feel like it's going to happen. What you think, man?
I think today we're going to lay the scunion on a big old buck.
Just before dark, Jack has spotted a deer. Now, if this deer will just stand still and let Jack get all lined up, all will be good. The doe came so close and has gotten where Jack has run out of adjustment, moving his rifle to the left.
Guys, we gave it our best today. We had one doe come in right at dark this afternoon and just couldn't get on. She wouldn't stay still long enough. Jack, buddy, I sure appreciate you letting me come hunting with you today. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you, Bill. I had a good time.
Maybe we'll get to hunt again someday. How about that?
That's right. We'll do it again.
All right, Ronnie,
I had a blast.
Appreciate your help, buddy. Enjoyed it. Y'all stay tuned. We'll go up to camp, see what all those other guys kill. We got a lot of other good warriors out there hunting. Maybe one of them got one today.
Hoo-yah.
Hoo-yah. Let's do it. Well, that was an awesome hunt with Jack Fanning. You know, we weren't able to take a deer. We had a couple of really close encounters. And let me tell you, my heart was beating as hard as it's ever beat whenever I've killed a deer. But to be there with that man and hoping and praying that he would have the opportunity. And let me tell you, that's not the last time. If I have anything to say about it, if Jack will come back and hunt with me, we're going to have him back and we're going to kill a deer with him and we're going to show y'all Jack taking a deer. But tell me a little bit about where Jack served.
Well, Jack, myself, David Ibsen, David White, Frank Daly, some of the other hunters, we're all part of the Special Tactics family in the Air Force Special Operations Command. And Jack served several times in Afghanistan, several times in Iraq before his training accident. But as a whole Special Tactics family, you know, when one gets hurt,
Right.
we all feel it, but we all stay close afterwards. So that's why you saw so many of us.
Yeah, and that really, you know, all the guys there were sitting there talking, whether there were Army and Navy and every branch of the military was there, and they're sitting around and they were all talking about when they served. And I didn't realize that y'all interact so much with each other a lot of times when y'all, I guess you're all special forces or something, but interact and knew each other from serving over there, and y'all are like brothers, and it really showed when we were sitting around the camp talking.
It is. It's so much fun to be around guys. Like when you walk into a conversation late, it's still just as funny.
Yeah, I understand. And they told some of those funny stories. I can't tell them here, but there were some good stories going on at lunch that day. Well, hope you enjoyed that. Coming up next, we're going to show you just a little clips of what's coming up next week. You know, we didn't kill a lot of deer on this week's episode. Next week, the deer start to fall, let me tell you. So y'all stay tuned next week for more TP Outdoors adventures.
Next week, Deerpocalypse continues as we join Army veteran and Purple Heart recipient wheeled warrior Barry Guidry, Marine veteran and Purple Heart recipient Randall Rugg, and Ishmael Villegas, our most decorated warrior with 2 silver stars, a Purple Heart, and 7 deployments, and still is serving our country on their quest to take a whitetail deer. 22 American war heroes came to Louisiana for this year's Warrior Deerpocalypse and were able to harvest 26 deer. We had 3 father-son combos, 4 first-time harvests, and lots of smiles on some great American heroes. The men and women that serve our country are a special group of people. As Americans, let's all get behind these heroes and let them know just how much we appreciate them serving our country, so that we can have all the freedoms that we enjoy every day in the good old USA. Tune in next week for more Warrior Deerpocalypse 2013. TP Outdoors Adventures. Join us on Facebook and Twitter.